Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Allison Rozz, also known as Coach Rozz. Today is day 2 of our chakra, introductory. Had to adjust here. It's getting a little iffy. Welcome to day 2. So today we're going to talk about the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. Let's review a little bit. I'm not going to go too far into what we talked about yesterday. You can always view the video from yesterday to get more information. But the word chakra, Sanskrit for wheel or circle, and you can think of a spinning lotus flower. When you think of chakra are the various energy points that basically go through your body. So yesterday we talked about the root chakra and all the things that go along with the root chakra. So today we're going to move up the body and go into the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, and again, if you didn't join me yesterday, just know when you see me looking off, I'm looking at my notes because I've typed them up, and I just find typing them up makes it so much easier for me than writing it because I don't have to look down. I can look kind of straight ahead, and not just that. My writing isn't always the best, so sometimes I can't read my own writing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. So the sacral chakra, and I'm going to pronounce this word, Savistana. Yeah, I hope I did not butcher that too badly. But that is the word for the sacral chakra. And it just means the dwelling place of self. Now, the color for your why do I keep saying sacred? Sacral chakra is orange. So your root chakra was red and your sacral chakra is orange. And you see, I have orange on. And again, my heart earrings, because, again, we're not talking about the heart chakra yet, but, these are just my favorite earrings. So the sacral chakra is located just below your navel and slightly above your pubic area. And it's the second chakra, and the sacral chakra is associated with the emotional body, sensuality, creativity, and the element of the sacral chakra is water, which represents the flow and flexibility of your energy. So, pleasure is the principle of the sacral chakra. Now, when I wrote that and I looked at it, I was like, that immediately made me think of Janet Jackson, pleasure principle. But pleasure is the principle of the sacral chakra. And so your sacral chakra is associated with your emotions, your feelings, your relationships, your relating to people. And when I say relationships, it's generally all relationships, but you can think of it more of like with a significant other and whatnot, but it's not always just that, because we carry emotions in that part of our body, in that energy field. So also what's associated is your expression of sexuality and sensual pleasure, creativity, and your fantasies. So your sacral chakra has a lot to do with basically your creative energy, your sexual energy, your sensual energy, pleasure, joy, abundance, things like that. So if your sacral chakra is blocked, or if there's an imbalance, there's a few things that can give you indicators as to whether or not that is the case for you. So the first one would be you're dependent on other people or substances to give you access to pleasure. So it's like you can't have a pleasurable experience without either someone being with you or participating in whatever the pleasurable function is, and you can't find any pleasure without using something to get you there, like a substance, whether that be alcohol, drugs, whatever your substance of choice, I guess we can say, whatever that is, you're dependent on that in order for you to have a good time, for you to enjoy yourself, for you to have pleasure of any kind. And, when you say pleasure, it's not always just sex based. You should get pleasure out of a vast amount of things in life. So, even though in the sacral chakra it does have a lot to do with sensuality and sexuality, but that's not the totality of that energy, right? So if, with using substances, it makes my mind go to someone who is an alcoholic. And it may not be that's making you an alcoholic, but I would just say, if you go out with your friends and the only way that you can enjoy yourself being with your friends or being with your spouse, your significant other, or let's just keep it real, there's some people that do it even with their children around. And the only way you can have pleasure of being with them is to smoke a joint or a blunt or get drunk or whatever. That's calling that's showing rather that your sacral chakra energy may be blocked or just imbalanced. Another thing is you're ruled by your emotions. So you are starting to make emotional decisions like constantly. So, as women especially, we tend to make emotional decisions, but men do it too. But this is more speaking to if this is all the time that you are, ruled by your emotions, your decisions, how you react to everything. Everything is just like emotional on 10, like heightened, Or it could be the complete opposite, where you are feeling numb, or out of touch with yourself and how you feel. If you feel disconnected from yourself, that may have a lot to do with the imbalanced energy of your sacral chakra. So if you're dealing with that one extreme or the other, where either you're totally ruled by your emotions or you're so numb that you don't really feel any emotions, you don't feel any connection, then it's very, very possible that the energy of your sacral chakra is blocked or imbalanced in one way or another. And then there's the overindulgence in fantasy and sexual obsessions. So if you just take it just way too far and you are just really obsessed with sex and fantasy and all this other stuff that you can't think of anything else, and it's just like an overload, that might be an indicator that your sacral chakra is imbalanced or blocked. Or it can go to the complete opposite of you don't have any sex drive or desire or satisfaction. Now that part could be a medical issue. The other one could be too. The overindulgence could be too. So either way, you can, try to do some things to try to get your sacral chakra in line and balanced, unblocked. But if that's not working for you, then by all means, go and talk to someone professional, seek a doctor, seek help for that. Because we want you to have a healthy life in every aspect, right? Or if you are feeling stuck in a particular mood or feeling, like you just can't seem to just get out of the feeling of dread or, really any feeling. I can't say that it would be you can't be too happy, can you? I don't think you can be too happy. So I think it's just like if you're in a bad mood. Yeah. If you're in a bad mood, um, or you just having a bad feelings, and it's like I said, it's not like just one day. Oh, I'm so depressed and I just eat a whole, gallon of ice cream. It's not that. It's feeling stuck. And this takes a while. So it's not going to be just like one day or even 2 days. This can be like over time that you get that way. So some of the things that you can do to unblock your energy and get that sacral chakra back in line is meditation. So you can do a few things in your meditation. Just like yesterday, we talked about the hand mudra and what you do. And with this particular meditation, I hate to break this to you, but you do need to be on the floor. If you can get on the floor. If you can't, you may be able to do it on your bed. If that works better for you, I don't know. But just try to get on the floor if you're able to get on the floor. And again, I'm not going to demonstrate any of this to you because I just had surgery. I can't, do like I really, really want to do. But we'll get past that, right? So what you do is you sit on the floor and you're going to sit on your knees with your back straight, but you're going to be relaxed. So even though your back is straight, we have a tendency to kind of tense up if we sit up straight and everything is all tense, but you want to do it, but you want to relax it, if that makes sense. So what you're doing is you're going to lay your hands in your lap, palms up, and let me show you what the mudra is. It's your left hand is on the bottom. Wait a minute. It's your left hand. They're like this. They're like this, but flip it. Okay. And then your thumbs are touching. I have to do like this because my nails. But your thumbs are touching lightly. So don't push your thumbs together, but just very lightly have them together and have your hands cupped kind of like this. So it looks like this, but then you flip it. All right, y'all got it? So you hold that in your lap while you're sitting on your knees, and then you concentrate your energy on the sacral chakra area, which again is below the navel and above the pubic area. And then you chant V as in Victor, A-M, VAM. So you go VAM, and then you just let yourself relax and just keep chanting VAM. And you do it until you start to feel more relaxed. And just like with the root chakra chant, which was LAM, after you've done the chant, it may give you a clean feeling after you've done it. So yay, that's what you want, because that means that area is clear. You're good to go in your sacral chakra. So you want to make sure that you do that. So, I mean, if you have to sit and chant for like 10 minutes, do it. And then that will clear that area, will clear the energy of that area and open you up. Because if you think about it, the way that you're sitting is kind of stretching that area out. So then with you stretching that area out, it kind of opens you up a little more to where the energy can flow throughout the sacral area, and thus opening up, unblocking, clearing it out. And there you go. Now the yoga poses that you can do, you can sit cross-legged or legged if you're from the South. I tickle myself with that because I promise we Southern people, we have our own way. We do. But you can sit cross-legged or half lotus pose with your hands on your knees, and you're going to make circles with your torso. You're going to go in one direction like 5 or 6 times, and you're just going to move your torso as you sit. And that's starting to open up your sacral chakra. And then once you've done it like 5 or 6 times, then you want to go the opposite direction. Round and round like that. And this will also just open you up in that movement, right? So the next one is the butterfly pose. The butterfly pose, if you're familiar with that, you sit on the floor and you bring your feet together where they're touching, and your knees are out this way, and make sure you bring your knees down. Don't, sit them upward. They need to be down, as far down as you can get them. And you're going to just relax. Bring your heels close to your pelvis, and then you fold forward. Again, just like with the root chakra, if you cannot get your body all the way down there, then just do what you can do. We're not going to sit and worry about the fact that we can't bend all the way. I know some of us have guts, and our guts get in the way, and, it's all good. Just do what you can do. But the whole point is to get the stretch and get the most out of the stretch, right? So that way that opens you up. The last yoga pose is the cobra. Now the cobra is where you lie flat on your stomach, and then you put the tops of your feet flat on the floor. So they're like on the floor like this. So you put the tops of your feet on the floor and you just relax. And then you place your hands under your shoulders, kind of like this. And then you lift your head and your chest and your abdomen while keeping your navel on the floor. And sometimes what you can do is like go up a little bit and then come down. So when you're down on the floor and you push up, inhale and you hold it, and then exhale and come back down. And then you come back up a little more, inhaling while you do it, and then exhale, going back down. And then you can inhale and go as far up as you can, still keeping your navel on the floor, but stretching that area, and then exhale to come back down. So those poses are the ones that can open up your sacral chakra and stretch that area so that the energy can flow properly. So you can start to feel joy and pleasure, and your creativity can open up. Because if you're a writer, or if you are, any kind of artist, and maybe you just hit a block where it's like, I can't think of anything new to create. Well, those are some of the things that you can do to kind of stimulate the creativity, because the sacral chakra is for your creativity. And so then, of course, you've got the essential oils that can stimulate, depending on like the fragrances and everything. And then there are certain foods that can help unblock your energy. With the sacral chakra, you want orange things like carrots, oranges, orange juice. You may also want some juicy fruits that are like melons, or like a mango or something like that. Now I'll post all these things for you guys, so that way you can make reference to that. And again, don't forget, I am going to make a worksheet at the end of this that I'm going to give out to you guys for absolutely free, to just give you something to reference, and you can use it later. Like if you want to remember, I think maybe my sacral chakra might be blocked. What did Coach Rozz say again that I need to do? Then you can reference that and you can use it, and it'll hopefully help you unblock, right? So another thing I have, when I was doing some of my research this morning to make sure I had all my bases covered. I came across a blog post. Now, it's from 2012, but I thought it was pretty good. It's 6 ways to balance your sacral chakra. And this is a blog post by, her name is Jennifer White, and I'm going to post a link to it so that you guys can check it out. Because, like I said, she's got some pretty good stuff on there, and it may be some things that, may help you. So, your assignment is to practice your hand mudra, right? And Vam. So if you feel like your sacral chakra is blocked, if you feel like there's an imbalance there, then those are the things that you can do. And remember, if you think you're blocked, the way you would know that you're blocked is, again, some of the things are dependent on other people or substances to give you access to pleasure. You're ruled by your emotions. You're feeling numb or out of touch. You're overindulgent in fantasies or sexual obsession, or you have a lack of sexual desire and satisfaction, or you just feel stuck in a particular mood. Or like I said, if you're dealing with like writer's block or creativity block, then chances are your sacral chakra may be imbalanced or blocked, okay? So those are the things that I have for you today. So tune in tomorrow for the 3rd chakra. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, because I posted something that tells you all of them. The 3rd chakra is the navel chakra. So we're talking about the sacral chakra today. So all day today, I'm going to post things about the sacral chakra as far as the foods, that blog that I was telling you about, and any of the other points that I may have made in the video. So that way you can have them. But don't forget, don't worry if you miss it, because I am going to make that worksheet. I am going to put that together for you, and that's my free gift to you, okay? So that's all I got, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye for now.